started. First of all, I'd like to welcome Dustin Johnson to the interview room. Thank you so much for your time today. We just heard you having a little laugh saying you like trophies, but the one you'd like this week is the claret jug, I'm sure. How do you rate your chances this week?
The game feels like it's in good form. You know, the last few days I got over here Saturday, so played the course, a few times, and I think it's a really good golf course. It's in good shape. I think it's playing very, very fair, but it's quite difficult if, obviously depending on the weather. But even with no wind, it still requires you to hit, real quality golf shots if you want to shoot a good score.
Excellent. Questions from the floor, please. Yep.
What makes you the most nervous about this golf course?
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? I mean, like,
what do you consider to be the most troublesome part of this golf course?
Well, I mean, there's a few holes that are, there's a few really good drives. I think four is a good driving hole. It all depends. I mean, if you're driving it well, you can play this course. I think you can shoot some good scores. 8, 9, 10, 11. Are very good holes. You take a lot of pars there. But it just all depends. If on any of them, if you hit good drives, for me, I'm coming in with pretty short clubs, so it's all about, for me, it's going to be all about driving it well. I get to hit a lot of drivers. You can I like the golf course because depending on the wind, you're going to hit a lot of different clubs on every hole depending on the wind direction, and you have options. You can kind of challenge it and get it down there if you're driving it well, or you can leave it back and play it a little longer hole.
You like the look of 16?
Yeah, it's going to be a good hole, especially if the wind switches like it's supposed to, and it's going to play into the wind. It's a nice par 3. But yeah, it definitely has a nice look to it.
Some more questions? Yeah, at the back there, please.
You've obviously played the course a few times now. I just wanted to ask you about how you've played 17 in the wind that you've played and what your strategy might be this week.
Well, it's been playing downwind. So downwind, I like hitting driver and just, obviously it's pretty narrow, the spot you got to hit it if you want to get it on the green, but I have not hit it on the green, but I hit it down there just short, which is fine. So it just all depends on the wind direction. But yeah, I like it, attacking it there. Obviously keeping up the right side's a little better than left, but it kind of all depends on pin placements. It's a lot of these holes, depending on where the flag is how close you want to be to the green or not.
2.
Have you got much advice from playing with Graham that time? Did he point you in the right direction?
Yeah, it was nice to, go around with Graham, and obviously he grew up playing golf here, so, he's been around here quite a few times, and, just to play with him and kind of, talk to him a little bit about the golf holes and, maybe which ones are the difficult holes and, which ones, that, certain pin positions that are hard on some of the holes, but so it was nice to go around with someone that, knows the course very well.
Have you played many practice rounds with Graham?
I mean, not too many, but yeah, we played a few.
Did you purposely arrange this one, or was it just a matter of chance?
I've landed about noon on Saturday, and then went and changed and came out to the course, and we were playing, and I think I ran into him on 3, and so I played with him from there on in. But yeah, it just happened to bump into Graham.
And then off the golf course, since this Open is so much different from the other majors, do you find yourself spending much time in town
I've not been into town yet. We got a house right up on the hill here, right behind the course.
What's the address? I'm just kidding.
I don't even know it, so I couldn't tell you.
But in previous opens, have you ever stayed close enough to town where you get out and mingle much?
St. Andrews. I have. I stayed in the Old Course Hotel and walk into town, but a few times. But that's kind of the only one really. I think we've kind of been into town. Then last year, at Carnoustie, I stayed at the hotel right there at the course. But yeah, I got out and walked around a little bit.
Do we have any final questions for Dustin? No? Okay, well, was that a yes? Okay. Well, just before we finish, we have a presentation to Dustin from the official World Golf Rankings. Peter Dawson is going to present Dustin from 2018 for the most number of weeks at the number one. Peter.
That's it? Okay. Hey, Peter.
All right.
Good. Nice to see you.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't keep you more than a moment. Since 1998, a trophy has been presented annually to the player who's spent most weeks in the world number one position. The trophy, very handsome it is too, is named after Mark McCormack, whose vision it was that played such a major part in the original creation of the rankings. Past recipients, and there aren't many of them, are Tiger Woods, Luke Donald, Rory McIlroy, and Jason Day. And Dustin himself won this award in 2017, and he's repeated the performance in 2018 with 35 weeks at world number one. Dustin, it's my great pleasure on behalf of the Board of Official World Golf Rankings to present you with the 2018 McCormack Award. Many, many congratulations.
Thank you.
You've got one of these already.
Nice looking,
I'm glad he's strong.
nice
I'm
looking
not.
piece. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Beautiful
you. Well done.
trophy.
Yeah, we'll ship it to you next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's.
You don't want to carry
quite-
that round in your golf bag.
No, well, it probably wouldn't look like that when I got back home.
Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone.